I'm sitting here this morning with Dave Gascoigne, who is our national and global discipleship pastor. Dave, great to have you on our team.
It's great to be here.
Just going to have a short conversation with Dave this morning, just a little bit about his role. Over the past few years, we've kind of been pushing into a model of discipleship, a relational model that we kind of see in the gospel accounts. And Dave, obviously you've been a part of that. How has relational discipleship been impacting your life personally?
Yeah, look, there's so much I can say about that, Dave, but the long and short of it is in every area. In my marriage, in my time with Jesus, my devotional time, in the way I process things, my thought process, it's really been turned on its head. So I think in every aspect of my life would be fair to say that's what's been affected. So as I've been a Christian for a long time, but this has been really new. This relational discipleship model has really been something that's new and has turned me right around, really, to be honest.
Yeah. It's been a joy to have been a part of that with you and experiencing some of what the Holy Spirit's been doing in my life and your life in all of that as well too, and just seeing what's beginning to happen in and through the life of the church as well. Now I know that in 2019, as church leaders, we've been on this journey now for several years, and we began to think through if we are really going to pursue this model of relational discipleship, this model of discipleship we see in the Gospels, that we see Jesus, he modelled to other people, that we were going to have to be much more intentional about that, and that was going to maybe require us sowing some resources as a church into a role, into some discipleship roles that wasn't about this person now being the disciple maker, but someone that we could be adding into our team that would help us equip our people to be better disciple makers, people who could make disciples that could make other disciples and followers of Jesus Christ. And so as part of that roles began to emerge last year, you felt really quite compelled in all of that to put your hand up. I want to tell our church why you felt you're a builder, and now you've moved into this.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I've been on the journey of my faith for a long time, and in different areas, even over those years, I've really tried to step into what it is to I suppose, follow Jesus. But in 2017, I had the opportunity to, with Dave and Dawn, we travelled to the States, and we were able to be privileged there to spend some time with a group of guys that really have invested quite heavily in what it looks like to be in a relational discipleship, and to really follow what that means and how we can flesh it out in our day-to-day lives. And those guys have really travelled with us really well, which has been really nice. So, but during that time, we were there for a week, and at the end of that week, we were sitting in some time of reflection, and Dawn and I both had written down basically what this was going to take a change of us completely. So as we come back from that, we started to look at what does it mean for us. So we started thinking we're going to have to restructure our lives, restructure our work, even where we live and what we're doing, basically to really just say everything is going to have to change. And we thought, well, as the church was on that path, we thought, well, if God has a part for us to play into that, we just want to step and say, Lord, where can you use us in that? So that's really been the process for us to get to where we are today, and just really been blessed the fact that we can step into being able to play that role as we are.
Yeah. Well, mate, we feel very privileged to have you on our team. Now, maybe share with those that are watching today, we're starting to see some traction of some other churches who are showing a real interest in what we are doing. Now, we're only new to the journey ourselves, but tell us a little bit about that and kind of what's happening out there.
Yeah, for sure. We've got the opportunity and had the privilege to work with some churches, and already in our limited capacity, we've already done some training, which has been great, and those churches really responded well, and we've appreciated the partnership and even the feedback that we've had saying, hey, this is really good stuff. And just like us, they've found what we've been journeying with to be really beneficial to the life of their church and to their individuals. And it's on relationships, so obviously it's about building relationships with those, and really look forward to what we can do within not only just Victoria, but possibly even Australia, and just build relationships with other pastors that we can help them. As we've been helped on this process and this journey, we can help others. And I'm excited about that, Dave, and how that looks. And also with our mission partners, as we push into them what it's going to look like for us to be able to share with them how this journey has affected us as a church.
So we're doing some work with some of our mission partners right now, mate. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's exciting, Dave. We've actually got a really unique opportunity, partly due to COVID and also just partly due to the preparation of where some of our partners are in the sense of where they're about to go and serve. They're actually all within Victoria at the moment. So we actually can spend, majority of them, not all of them, I shouldn't say all of them, but majority of them are in Victoria. So we actually can spend some time with those partners, intentionally just sharing what we've learned as a church and what we'd like to pass in, and even what we can see with them and the possibilities for them to be able to share relationally in their context as they start to be disciples who make disciples in their given context around the globe. So just for us, really, it's just saying, hey, this is the journey that we're on, and we really want to have you understanding as your church and as your sending church in most of those situations. We can really just share with them what we're on and want them to be understanding what we're on about. So that's
really good, mate. Well, there's a lot we could talk about. Hey, what's on your heart in the next 2-3 months?
Yeah, so much to chase after, Dave. But really, the big thing for us is to knuckle down and build a core team, just to get a group of people that can work with us as we work with other pastors and other church, and we have the privilege of being able to do that. We might be able to host it here or host it at their churches, but to have a group of people that can come alongside and help us be able to just share what we've learnt and share some of these tools. So building that core team is a big one, and obviously just building relationships and continue to build relationships with not only our partners but also other churches and other pastors around Victoria. So
absolutely,
and beyond.
Mate, as we kind of wrap things up, anything you want to say to the church?
Yeah, I would just really like to say thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you've put Trina and myself on, that you've made available the resources for us to come on board. And I just really look forward, as we partner with you, just some of the things that God can do. We're really excited about what the future holds, and we just want to say thank you for allowing us to be able to do this. So thanks.
That's good. Hey, church, I want to encourage you. Would you be praying for us? A couple of weeks ago we talked about praying some big, bold prayers. If there was ever a season that we'd be doing that, it's right now, particularly as we push into what does it look like to disciple locally and nationally and globally. And I really believe that there is a fresh wind of the Holy Spirit that's beginning to blow through our church and through our nation as well at this point in time. And we'd really value your prayers as we continue to seek God as to how He's going to use us. We're excited about the future, and we're so glad that you're with us on this as well too. And we trust you're encouraged by just this opportunity to gather together and just get a bit of a glimpse of what we're going to be doing. God bless you.